What is going on, YouTube people? It's an afternoon upload. We got some news, and I haven't seen a ton of buzz about this today. I'm kind of surprised. I don't know if it got overshadowed by the MLB deal or this wasn't super widely announced. I heard about this late afternoon, came home and sat down to record a video real quick, but I haven't seen a lot of buzz about this yet. So today was eBay's investor call, which is where they give a bunch of updates to, backers and investors in the company and such, and roll out a bunch of new policies and procedures and updates and futures of the company. And there was a couple big ones. And one thing that I don't know if they meant to announce, didn't really announce, snuck it in, but we'll talk about that too in a second. So like, comment, and subscribe, notification bell, all that jazz, so you guys and girls don't miss these videos. I'm going to preface this now really quickly as well. No Friday video. I'm going to put this out on Thursday, and I'll let this marinate Friday. I got some work stuff tonight that I won't be able to record a second video for tomorrow. So this will no Friday morning video. Maybe we'll pop on for a live stream or something. But let's get into what we're talking about here. Because this has major ripple effects, and we don't know a ton yet. In this Investors Day, they talk about collectibles being the next major thing, and they go through the authentication process. And then they announced the future, and it is called eBay Vault, coming next quarter, a 31,000 square foot secure storage facility and digital marketplace for trading cards and collectibles, with plans to expand into luxury goods. Now, collectibles is broad. I do not know if this will go into comic books as well and things of that nature. And, what will this include? Marvel cards? And, I don't know. Once again, things are loosey and goosey on this one. It does mention once things are here and authenticated, they don't need to be re-authenticated again. Instant transfer, all that jazz. So think PWCC, ComC, StarStock, Golden, some amalgamation of those things with however eBay rolls it out. And we don't know how they're going to roll it out yet, but that's essentially the gist of it, which is extremely interesting. An eBay version of StarStock where everything can buy and sell and instantly transfer is wild stuff when you factor in the inventory that is on that platform. Obviously, it would take time to build up the vault inventory and whatnot, but if you can quick flip stuff on eBay like you used to be able to on StarStock, and we know eBay has the user base for it, that's some potentially wild stuff. Plus, you would know if it was of high value, it would go through the eBay authentication program and already be authenticated and all that stuff. And then, with the ability to be able to ship it home. Obviously, a lot of stuff we don't know yet. Are buying and selling fees the same? How much does it cost to ship it home? Tax implications in regards to if it's hosted in the vault, do you have to pay sales tax if you have it stored in the vault? All that sort of stuff. We don't know any of that stuff yet, but I'm sure it will be coming. Regardless, this has, once again, massive implications for the collectibles space, as the promise of what StarStock could have been and what PWCC is to a lesser degree. Obviously, they have a little bit of a little dirt on them, so some people will just swear them off forever. But the power of eBay in regards to their user base, the number of transactions that get processed on there, and then them bringing on a vaulting / quick sale service like this has a ton of potential. Now, the downside is not having your cards in hand. What would be amazing, and I don't know if they would allow this, if you're listening, eBay, a way to transfer cards to people without actually making a sale. And maybe you have to pay a small fee so they get a cut, whatever. But if you could potentially trade on there, and or, hey, I'm at a card show and you want to buy a card for me in my eBay vault, and I could just transfer it to you electronically, and maybe eBay charges some sort of fee to do that, to transfer it. I don't know how PWCC handles internal transfers like that from one vault user to another, but if you could do things like that, regardless, the possibilities with this are endless. And once again, we don't know the full details on how all this is going to work, but my head is just spinning with the possibilities of this system. So obviously extremely curious for your thoughts and comments down below on this one. And obviously we don't know a lot, but what sort of things would you like to see in this service for anyone that's used stuff like this? I don't know that I want them assigning, you know, raw card grades like a Star Stock did or anything crazy like that. But once again, just potentially massive news here with this. There are a sneaky thing that they put in. So they put this little promo video out, and I'm not going to play it for you. It's pretty cheesy, I'm not going to lie. But it talks about, I paused it right on a pop-up. It talks about the free authentication program, which they're still promoting that it's free, which is good. Maybe they're not going to charge for it. But this is on here. Plus grading add-on, which is interesting. Now, the other interesting thing here is, I will mute this for a second. I'm going to go ahead and hit play. The card that they show is in a BGS slab. Now, I am not tying anything. That's probably just the card that they had laying around, but I just found it interesting that it was a BGS slab. So you'll play this plus free grading. Here's the authenticator looking it over, and now all of a sudden it shows up in a BGS 9 slab in the guy's hands. So we've speculated obviously for a while on, would you eventually be able to grade this stuff? And then right here, they kind of announced it without actually announcing. And I think we kind of all knew that this was coming. What I truly hope is that it is not explicitly tied to CCG. What I'm hoping is it's more like how Star Stock did it, where I have a raw card stored in my vault and they will have partnership deals with all the major grading companies, SGC, PSA, BGS, CSG, CGC, and you would be able to choose where you submit that card to grade. That would also be game changing. I am wondering if maybe it'll be wide open since they showed a BGS slab there. You would think if it was going to be a CSG exclusive. Once again, I could just potentially be reading too much into this. But the option to submit the raw cards to grade directly from eBay to a grader of your choice. If it's CSG specifically, not a fan. If it's, hey, we've partnered with the 4 big boys, take your pick, that would be really, really good. And I know people are skeptical about grading cards you've never seen before and all that. But that brings me on to one of the next things that we're going to talk about here in a second. They talk about new payment features and seller tools. And one of the seller tools is video. It sounds like you are going to be able to upload video of a card or whatever it is that you're selling. Once again, major improvement. Imagine being able to show the surface on a card. Hey, this card has a surface imperfection. And then hold the card in the glare and shine it back and forth and show exactly what that surface issue looks like. Or show all 4 corners, front and back. Any nicks, any scrapes on a video. If it's a comic book, whatever it is, being able to show that condition in a video format beyond just photos is a big deal in my opinion. The other thing that they talk about is digital wallet. So essentially what this sounds like is if you don't want your money paid out to the bank, they will hold it to you in an eBay digital wallet, kind of like PayPal previously. Now, whether you could use eBay's digital wallet outside of eBay, once again, we don't know. Those details are not out there yet. Or if this is just money to use on eBay, will kind of determine how a lot of this goes. I know personally, if I sold a lot of, I don't sell like a ton of stuff on eBay. I sell a decent amount. Most of my stuff I tend to do more in person with a number of shows and trade nights and stuff that I have. But I do sell some stuff on eBay for sure. I would personally, because it's not my day-to-day, I don't need that money to pay the bills. That's just the fun money pile. I would actually probably lean towards just keeping that money in my eBay wallet and just using that to spend on things on eBay. If I could then take that eBay wallet and use it at other e-commerce websites, that would be extremely nice. Or if there was a way to digitally transfer it out of my eBay wallet to my bank instantly, like through a Zelle or something like that, or heaven forbid they actually would let me transfer it out of the digital wallet to another digital wallet like PayPal, that would be really nice too. But honestly, for the amount of transactions that I do on there, which is maybe like 5 to 10 a month, I would be willing to just leave my funds in the digital wallet, unless it was something big that I sold. And then, if I sold a $5,000 card, I would pull it out of the digital wallet, obviously. But, I'm usually selling $50 to $200 cards on eBay. I would honestly just leave that stuff in the digital wallet and just let it build up and then, pull the trigger on stuff as it pops up. So that is also a very interesting aspect of this and a new feature rollout. So we have the vault. We have video for listings. We have the digital wallet. Another thing they talk about on here, and I have no clue how this will work. Items stored in the digital vault have the potential to be sold fractionally. I'm not going to dive into this. I'm personally not a big fan of fractional shares, and I am sure there's going to be a million ifs, ands, buts, I's to dot, T's to cross for selling fractional shares of something that you own. But they specifically talk about it if you watch this little video, and I will link to this in the description down below. In the future, live commerce and fractionalization. So very interesting things there. Once again, hot off the presses here. Don't have a lot of details on a lot of this stuff. Curious for your thoughts and opinions down below. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Catch you guys and girls on the next one. Peace.